In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Good, right? It was it Choctaw? I know. There's such a huge connection to Black folks in Mexico and America. We were already here. Oh, my DNA, according to Ancestry, hits Baja California and Mexico, but they stopped in telling me how strong it is. But I've got Taino connection via St. Croix, and they always visited Mexico. They're such liars. They're such liars. We grew up like as a community of people that everyone just wanted to lie on. How are you, Colin? Good, good. You look good. Take it easy. I'm so sweaty now talking about this cultural problem that Black folks have. Oh, oh. And it's the same reason why Diddy, disrespected Cassie so much, like the disrespect, like it's built in our Black men. It's built. They didn't get the women though. Thank God they didn't get us. All right. How are you all doing? Whew. Make sure my hands are clean before I touch my curtains. Just twist my curtains, but I make sure my hands are clean. How are you all doing today? When I talk about, what is this? When I talk about, you know, Diddy's trial is breaking portals. If you notice, nobody is screaming free Diddy. When I say nobody, I don't mean like there aren't people out there that are like, damn, Diddy, free that man. The one thing I think I have to give respect to at this stage of the game, and it's same thing happened with Megan Thee Stallion. When you see the video of the gun pointing at Megan's feet, it's disgusting. And shooting her feet off, it's disgusting. When you see Cassie being beat, it's disgusting. I think that it is showing a lot of personal situations in our lives. And I think this Diddy trial is finally the first time that we can all identify with abuse. Like the Diddy trials is hitting home for a lot of people. And most importantly, it's hitting home for men. This might be the first time in ever that men are kind of like looking at themselves and going, I don't want to be a Diddy. And it takes a lot to break a pattern that your father did, that your great-grandfather did, that your great-great-grandfather did, and having all of that passed down from slavery. And not even recognizing that what you're carrying down from slavery. Everybody can identify with what Whitey has done to them. All the white man. But when does it begin with you? When do you get to identify that, okay, 400 years of the same shit, but when does it stop? The emotional abuse and the hatred of Black women, when does it stop? When do you decide that can't happen? When do you decide that you don't like women? Maybe you're on a download and maybe it's time to come out so that you could just be happy, so that Black women can pick the right men. No one's trying to take advantage of you, Black men. No one's trying to hurt you. Like, we're not your mothers. Like, what mothers have done to Black boys, I don't even know. I raised a Black boy. I don't know what happened out there. Did you baby them too much? Did you make the girls do all the laundry, all the cooking, all the this, that, and the third? Did your boys sit on their asses and play video games? Oh, I feel sorry for the boy because the daddy's not in the house, but you made the girl work like she was a fucking maid. You made her get educated, but not the boy. I think people are looking at this trial and going, man, I see myself. Men and women. Because women, you're going to have to decide if this is something that you should continue. If you have 1% of what Cassie has gone through, Just 1%. How in the hell did Cassie survive? Have you guys asked that question? All those women out there that want to say, well, she wanted it. She wanted it. Who wants to be beat in the head for a fur coat? Are you dead ass right now? Have you guys looked at yourself? Because every single one of you that said Cassie wanted it, it's you. You're being abused. You're being hated by your man. You're making babies and they get to walk out on you. Not once. Then another nigga comes along and you do it all over again. I'm not putting all this on the men. This is a game changer. This trial is the game changer. It's time to look at yourselves. It's time to not let Whitey win. Because that's all you're doing is letting them win. Oh, look at them. Oh, daughter. The fuck? 92% are educated black women. 88% are educated black men, I think. I'm not really sure about those statistics on education. But you can't be emotionally kind? You don't have the wherewithal to understand, like, the best education you can give yourself is self-healing? We just got to constantly put up with sloppy men? Fuck y'all. And the trains that you walk in on and your mamas that created you. She should have swallowed you, all of you. But this is the breaker. What did it take? It took the R. Kelly trial. It took the Megan Thee Stallion trial. This is the one that's breaking. I don't even care. Let it be broken. Let the highest of men show up and show out. And everybody else that can't get there, dissolve. Go. Leave women alone. And women only pay attention to the men that have elevated, that have gotten there, that understand their part in what they do, and no longer want to be a part of that, of their personal ugly. Look at misdiagnosis. I tell no lies. Yes, we were always in the kitchen slaving while my 4 brothers played outside. Are you kidding me? My son at 13 thought it was okay to come to his mother and say, I don't like the way you do my laundry. I was like, nigga, I will never do your laundry again. I never did his laundry from 13. You're welcome. I was like, bet. You're right. I can't do laundry. I don't like it. Do your own. I taught him how to separate colors from whites to darks. Don't mix those bitches in, because you will not be walking around with some gray looking white t-shirt that's supposed to be white. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it right. I don't like doing laundry, and I certainly didn't like doing it for 2 people. Think I wanted more than 1 child? No. The fuck I look like. What you see now is what you see when I was 20, 28, 36. Ma, I don't like the way you do my clothes. Wow. Wow. I've been waiting for you to say that. Do your own fucking clothes. On God. And he did. On God. I don't know what it's like to have a daughter. I did not have a daughter, so I don't have real comparison. But I can't imagine that if I did have a daughter, my daughter would be a little maid while the bitch of a son can play on his Atari at the time. Fuck out of here. Raise a bastard of a child and hand him over to some woman and then not like the woman that he chooses. You didn't raise them well. Not all of you, by the way. If that's not you, pull out. Because when I talk, I'm not even talking about me. But I still got to say something. I still got to say something to the masses. I raised a good man. You're welcome, everyone. I mean, he's got flaws. There are flaws built in. Not educated, halfway don't have decent jobs, want to come home and act like the man in your house, but you don't know how to be the man in front of the white man at your job. All right. I'm being unfair. It's not everybody. Can you all respect that I'm not talking to everybody? How are you all doing? Hi, Saki Love. Hi, Food Creations. Hi, Steven. Hi, Noel. Hi, Misdiagnosis. Hallelujah. Hi, Misdiagnosis. Cherie Love, Tiffany. And you know what? Hi, Incognito. You know what? What if I am talking to you? Change. Change your ways. If you got daughters out there that you're disrespecting and you're mean to, change that. Because nobody needs that. But she's going to wind up finding a man that treats her like you do. So maybe I am talking to my own people. I don't know. But you can change. Everyone can change. And we're all begging for better cultural experiences within the group. Oh, all right. I'm over myself. I'm sorry. I'm over myself. I'm over myself. I'm sorry. All right. Let's get some videos over. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a reading, but if you have a question, let me know.
Kaplan says that Diddy used the alias Frank Black to book hotel rooms, and when Diddy left, he cleaned up the mess. Liquor bottles, baby oil, and sometimes crystallized brown powder. I don't know. He didn't ask what it was. He just cleaned it up. Kaplan testified that he picked up MDMA for Diddy in Miami and an unknown rug in LA. Diddy gave him cash and a number, and that was it. He said part of his job was protecting Diddy's public image, not just logistics, reputation management. So, rooms were booked under Frank Black, a nod to Biggie's alter ego. But it wasn't just symbolism, Kaplan says. It was a cover. Tomorrow, Kaplan will continue, and after him, Kid Cudi takes the stand. From what I can see, a lot of people have really been waiting on that testimony. Could it change everything? Stay tuned. You know we will get to the bottom of this.
About how he would sometimes travel with Combs or sometimes travel ahead. And his job was to set up hotel rooms with clothes, with a speaker, candle, baby oil, and Astroglide. In line with the previous assistant, he says that he also bought the supplies himself. However, he said he paid using his corporate credit card, and he claimed that he was given a few hours notice to set up a hotel room. Now, Kaplan testified that he did set up hotel rooms in LA at the Intercontinental Hotel, New York at the Trump Hotel, and Miami at the SLS, and they were always set up under the name Frank Black. Kaplan also testified that it was his understanding that Diddy would have guests, a female partner at the hotels, and stay anywhere from 12 hours to several days. He also described what he would see in these hotel rooms. He told the jury that he would see energy drinks, he would see a lot of baby oil. He also testified that he saw crystallized powder on one of the counters in the bathroom, and then claimed that he would tidy the rooms up to protect Sean Diddy Combs, to protect his public image. He also said that hotels would sell photos or videos to newspapers to try and embarrass celebrities, and he wanted to avoid that. And he also claimed that he did not see any of the rapper's guests at these hotels. He also testified that his former employee would threaten his job on occasion, testifying that he worked for Combs's enterprises as Diddy's assistant beginning in 2014, and claiming that he made about $125,000 a year working 80 to 100 hours a week. He also testified that Diddy would allegedly threaten his employment monthly, telling Kaplan that he would only be surrounded by the best. He also recalled the first time that Combs allegedly threatened him, saying that he purchased a 2.5-gallon water bottles instead of 1-gallon water bottles. He testified that Combs was allegedly angry and got in his face. So he did discuss his employment history with Sean Diddy Combs, detailing his responsibilities right here, saying that he would tidy up the hotel rooms to protect Sean Diddy Combs, and he didn't want to embarrass him. So
always knows the truth. And when a billionaire is under investigation, what gets scrubbed might be more than just hotel rooms. Welcome to the T, where immunity means somebody knows too much. And in this case, George Kaplan might know everything. Kaplan wasn't just Diddy's assistant. He was the fixer, setting up rooms, handling loose ends, making sure nothing ever came back to bite the boss. Now he's secured immunity, meaning whatever he did, the government needed his testimony more than a conviction. So what did Kaplan really do? Was he the one making shady payments? Did he help wipe evidence? Is his testimony the key to locking this case in? Because once immunity is granted, somebody is flipping. And Kaplan, he might not be the last one. The tea is getting dark, and the cover-ups are unfolding. Who do you think flips next?
Former Diddy employee will be flipping on him because after the jury walked out of the courtroom and right before the judge went to his lunch break, George Kaplan was brought on the stand. If you've never heard of George Kaplan, he is Diddy's former assistant. Obviously, he was subpoenaed, so he has no choice but to testify, but he told the judge he is pleading the Fifth Amendment because he does not want to incriminate himself. But the prosecutors obviously need his testimony, so they asked the judge to grant him immunity, which means he can now testify and say whatever he wants without the fear of being prosecuted as long as he's telling the truth. Because if he lies under oath, he could still be charged with perjury. Kaplan reviewed the documents, the judge signed off on it, and he officially is granted immunity. We don't really know much of his story, but we will hear when he's on the stand. But what I do know is that he was Diddy's assistant from 2013 to 2015. It's being reported that he quit in 2015 after seeing Diddy physically abusing Cassie. Now that he's granted immunity, we're obviously going to hear a lot more from him, but we are still on Dr. Dawn Hughes. Lunch break is over. She's back on the stand, and I will let you know what she says once cross-examination is over.
Hi, Tanya. Good health. Good health. All right. I just wanted to apologize to everyone. I went on a rant, and I'm sorry. I really am. I'm just so sorry. I gotta pull myself together. So let's see, just to see something, just to do a reading. If George Kaplan's testimony brought about more RICO charges. I mean, I think he's on for a second day today, but I also think that if he caught immunity, they didn't get to the part about RICO yesterday. But there was something that he said that was a RICO charge. RICO is definitely being established, even though it appears very slow and mundane. There's nothing like right out the box, especially since this case could go on for 2 months. So there are bits and pieces of RICO that's being established. What does the George Kaplan have on Diddy that he was going to plead the Fifth throughout the whole trial, and they said that to him. They said, "You're here because you're subpoenaed," and he's like, "Yeah." And they said, "Are you going to plead the Fifth on every question?" And he said, "Yes." And that's when they brought out the immunity charge. If he pleads the Fifth, there's something very, very significant that nails Diddy to the cross. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about George Kaplan. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. George Kaplan is your child, is your love, is your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name, I pray. Amen, amen, amen. Hold on. All right, let's lower the stage. He is holding back a huge secret, a huge bombshell. It was not revealed yesterday. It will get revealed most likely today. I'm thinking every time you come on, they try to finish and you don't have to come back on. He's holding back a huge Rico secret. Huge. And it has to do with money or big money. There's something that he knows too much of, and it's been hurting his brain the whole time. He's on stage looking like he is prepared, but inside he is melting. He has been, I don't know if this is like on the fence on what to do. He's not sleeping. This is almost similar to Justice, but in this case, Justice is off balance. I don't think in the last couple of years, since this case has come to fruition for Diddy, Cassie's case has come to fruition for Diddy. I don't know what his sign is, but there's two other men coming to the table that is going to corroborate what he said. So he's important because the strategy for the prosecutors is to bring the main people to the forefront. You bring the main people, the main one. Cassie was a main one. Dawn was a main one. The mother, main people. And everything that Cassie said, Dawn verified. The mother verified. They might have added their own part to it, but Cassie had to go first. That's the same thing with this guy, George Kaplan. Anybody after him will corroborate his story. I keep getting there's a child that's going to show up, or someone who, as a child, was compromised. There's a child that's going to show up. I keep getting Usher. Usher stated that camp. When did Cassie come along? What's the time space between Usher and Cassie? Not at the camp, because I know she wasn't there then, or was she? There's a child here, and his name has not been brought up yet. I'm getting the ace of disc. This child has something to do with money. Money's big. Money, money, and that's part of the Rico, right? This is the secret that's going to come out because of big money. Whoever this person is as a child, either witnessed or was compromised by way of a contract that had to do with money. Two other men are going to have an influence on what the cleanup guy is saying, George Kaplan. When this testimony ends, George will be happy for himself. He has been so unhappy since this case was filed. He has been so unhappy. His biggest fear has come through. This is it today. He's unhappy. He's feeling better when this is over. It's almost like he could live again finally. For the last couple of years, he knew that he knew something, and he knew that all the testimony that he gave to the prosecutors to even be on this case, it was something significant, but he's going to feel much better after this. To be honest with you, he's been dying. Oh, I'm sorry. To be honest with you, he's been wanting to talk. I don't think George Kaplan is going to be the same ever again. But this testimony is a breakthrough for him. There's something, there's definitely something hidden with money. I don't know if it's a hidden account or a hidden wall or an alias of a bank account with money? Or is a woman holding money that doesn't belong to her, but belongs to him? He's got something to say with money, and he hasn't mentioned it yet. Hi, Wendy. How are you? And this is where Rico's going to have a huge impact. There's something here with money, but he hasn't stated it yet. Gambling or money or gambling or a secret account. He did everything for Diddy. So there is something here. I wonder if there is a secret nest egg. Or, first of all, I'm wondering if there's a secret nest egg, and is KK holding on to that account information. It's in the millions. This isn't like a few thousand. It's in the millions. It's a secret account. Or the secret account might have to do with the money industry man. Guys, this Capricorn guy knows something about money. They're talking about little things, it's redundant, but he's going to land a bombshell. And it has something to do with money, hidden money, or hidden money through someone. Maybe an industry person will get brought up. Maybe. Or two industry people. Oh, I think the industry has some secret holdings, guys. I think it's part of an initiation of sorts, that once you get to a certain level, they make you put money into an account that they reap the benefits of in terms of the interest, but it's money that you can tap into if something happens. or if someone needs to be paid off, there's a secret industry account that is established for, not for people like P. Diddy, but definitely for lawsuits and stuff like that, and has nothing to do with the insurance company. That's one thing. This is for huge, huge lawsuits. Whose birthday? One deep. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I just said hi. Oh, I missed it. Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. I feel like the music industry has a kingpin. I feel like it's someone that hunts moose or hunts for antlers or has an antler in their house or their office. There's a kingpin. And at one time, you know, I honestly think that they were, I think it might be a black guy. That the first level of the kingpin is a black guy. Yeah. The first level of this kingpin is a black guy. Old timer. Old timer. I'm not sure if he's still living. Could it be Motown Records? Who's that leader at Motown Records? I think he was one of the first people that took advantage of his own people in the industry. And I think whatever he did was modeled afterwards in the whole of the industry. All right. I don't know how long Kaplan was there, but he could bring up Kim Porter. That somehow connects Diddy to the death of Kim Porter. And maybe that's why he's so scared and was going to plead the fifth to all the questions. He could bring up Kim Porter, guys. And he's worried and confused. He's not worried about his life, by the way. That's not what he's worried about. It's another technicality when it comes to fear mongering, right? It's like you should be fearful of anything and everything. But he's defensive right now. He's defensive against Diddy. And he doesn't want to be strangled anymore in terms of like holding on to this for the rest of his life. This is his opportunity. And he's taken the offer, which he did, which was immunity. There's a little girl that's coming up too in his testimony. There's a little girl that's coming up in his testimony, or there's a girl in the past who was a young lady that's going to come up in the testimony, and how they carried out vigilante justice. Yesterday, he wasn't in the best of sorts. Today, he'll be much better. This is Judgment Day, and he's not going to fail. Two women. There's two women here that he's not going to fail. Three. 1, 2, 3 women. Can y'all see this? 3 women. 3 women. He's not going to fail. He's not happy to be there, but once he starts talking, he'll get more courage to say how things were exploited in this community. He was very proud for working for Diddy in the beginning. He did love him. He's going to speak on everything, but money is how he's going to tie in these RICO charges better. Money, a child is going to be brought up, or a child from the past, male and female. And he's going to bring up something about money and a kingpin in the industry that doesn't look like a kingpin. And remember, Diddy has worked with all the industry leads. So I don't want to call out anybody's name. I did call out Clive because I think Clive is part of this dirtiness. And I don't know who Clive can pay off for his name not to be brought up. But I feel like his name is going to be brought up. And remember, they keep saying, if you are not testifying, you're a co-conspirator. So there's another level person that they're going to go after, a higher level person that they're going to go after. And this man's testimony could provide with that crack, because he was intimately involved with Diddy, not just getting her, witch hazel and toner to put down the swelling. He did more than that. All right. Let's get a final outcome here. I'm going to clean my house real quick before I leave for the day. Purple. I saw it though. I hate looking at the cards because I feel like as I'm spinning, I could be influencing it. Oops. This was like this. Upside Down Network. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Conveys information for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. Well, he definitely is spreading information for personal gain, right? Because he was going to plead the fifth. So he did it for himself. Okay. Shadow networker merely uses connections with others for personal gain. Forging links with others to deliver vital information and ideas. Now, this came up upside down because right side up, it's a positive card for messengers, couriers, journalists, communicators, like YouTubers, like Tisha Tells, like that's why it would be right side up. But upside down is someone that is being forced to provide information that they really don't want to do. So that's why it came upside down. And he did it because he saved himself. All right. It's not against the law. That's why there's a system in place to give him immunity so that they can get the information out of him. But I would say this. A little bit of a coward, but I don't know if I blame him. Like, who wants to go to jail for Diddy? 1D, happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy birthday to you, you. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy birthday to you, you. Now close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, 1D. Woo! I hope you're having a great birthday today. God bless you. Happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday. I need to rewatch from the beginning. This looks like a good read. I think ultimately it did turn into a good read. And I don't know who I got Berry Gordy, Motown, as the original kingpin that structured the inner workings of an agency. I think he was scumbag. I really do. Much like Diddy. Much like Diddy. I think he was scumbag. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to clean my house real quick because I have to. I love you. Bye. Call me for your own personal reading. 213-458-7408. Love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. Oh, follow and subscribe. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates. Tracy Brown lived where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown lived where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.